On January 6, 2025, President Biden is set to sign the Social Security Fairness Act into law, marking a major turning point for millions of American retirees. This bill is poised to eliminate the controversial Windfall Elimination Provision, WEP, a rule that has reduced Social Security benefits for public employees like teachers, postal workers, and even nurses. But the impact goes beyond just these professions. This reform will affect the retirement plans of over 3 million Americans. In this video, we'll break down exactly what the Social Security Fairness Act means for you and how it could change your financial future. We'll also address some of the most common questions we've received about the changes, such as how cost of living adjustments, COLA, are calculated and whether retroactive payments will be issued as a lump sum or spread out over time. Welcome to Financial Area, your trusted source for the latest financial news and updates. If you want to stay informed about key changes that could affect your retirement, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an important update. Let's dive in. President Biden's signing of the Social Security Fairness Act on January 6, 2025, represents a monumental step for retirees and public workers across the country. This bill is set to eliminate the Windfall Elimination Provision, or WEP, a rule that has long impacted the Social Security benefits of workers in public sector jobs. For decades, public employees such as teachers, postal workers, and first responders have seen their Social Security benefits reduced due to this provision, which was designed to adjust for pensions they receive from their government jobs. Many have felt that WEP was unfair, as it disproportionately penalized workers who had earned Social Security credits from jobs outside of the public sector, leading to lower benefits than they would otherwise receive. The Social Security Fairness Act aims to remove this provision entirely, ensuring that millions of public sector workers will no longer face these unfair reductions. By eliminating WEP, this legislation will help restore a more equitable system for retirees, especially for those who have worked both in public service and other sectors throughout their careers. The bill is expected to benefit over 3 million workers who will see fairer Social Security payouts in their retirement years. Support for the bill has been overwhelming, especially from groups like the Texas Retired Teachers Association, which has long advocated for this change. These organizations have celebrated the swift action by the president, as they believe this reform is long overdue. Many public employees have faced retirement with uncertainty, worrying that their Social Security benefits wouldn't reflect the true amount they had earned throughout their working years. With the signing of this bill, there is now hope that they will receive the benefits they deserve. The elimination of the Windfall Elimination Provision through the Social Security Fairness Act is expected to have a significant and widespread impact, especially on the 3 million workers who were directly affected by this provision. Public sector employees, particularly teachers, postal workers, nurses, and other government workers, have long struggled with reduced Social Security benefits due to WEP. This provision essentially penalized workers who had earned pensions from their government jobs by adjusting their Social Security benefits to a lower amount than what they would have received had they worked in the private sector. The result was a system that many felt was inequitable, as it did not take into account the full range of earnings and contributions made by workers throughout their careers. With WEP being eliminated, these workers will now see a more accurate reflection of their lifetime contributions to Social Security. Retirees who had been previously affected by WEP will experience a boost in their benefits, leading to more financial stability during their retirement years. Public employees who worked both in government and private sectors will no longer face the penalty that made their combined earnings less valuable when it came time to calculate their Social Security payouts. This change will have a ripple effect on financial planning for retirees, who can now count on receiving more equitable benefits, ultimately contributing to greater retirement security. However, while the WEP elimination is seen as a victory for many public employees, the conversation surrounding cost of living adjustments, COLA, for Social Security benefits remains an area of concern. There is ongoing debate about whether current COLA adjustments are enough to keep up with inflation, particularly since these adjustments are based on data from the previous year and may not always reflect the current cost of living. Viewers and retirees have expressed their frustration over how the COLA calculations don't always match the pace of rising prices, especially in the face of recent inflationary pressures. This issue raises important questions about the future of Social Security benefits and whether additional reforms may be needed to ensure they remain adequate for retirees over the long term. The Social Security Fairness Act addresses the fairness of the benefits themselves but leaves the question of how these benefits adjust over time still very much up in the air. As part of the implementation of the Social Security Fairness Act, there is significant speculation about how retroactive payments for those affected by the elimination of the Windfall Elimination Provision will be handled. These retroactive adjustments will likely compensate individuals who have lost benefits over the years due to WEP. One of the key questions on many people's minds is whether these payments will be issued as a lump sum or spread out over a series of months. While a lump sum payment could provide immediate financial relief, it also raises concerns about tax implications and how it might be managed by retirees who depend on regular monthly incomes. Some retirees may prefer the predictability of having these adjustments spread out over a longer period, ensuring steady financial support as they transition into their retirement years. The decision on how retroactive payments will be distributed has generated considerable debate among retirees. Some have expressed a preference for a lump sum, especially those facing urgent financial needs, such as paying off medical bills or managing existing debts. For others, the idea of receiving payments gradually may feel more manageable, as it would provide consistent cash flow to cover daily living expenses. These individuals may find it easier to plan for future needs, such as healthcare, housing, and investments, with predictable monthly payments instead of one large sum. The financial preferences of retirees vary widely, and the choice between a lump sum or gradual payments reflects the diverse circumstances that people find themselves in as they navigate retirement. Moreover, how the retroactive payments are distributed could have broader implications on the overall financial well-being of affected individuals. The government's handling of these payments could set a precedent for how future Social Security reforms and adjustments are managed. Many people are looking at this moment not only as a win for WEP elimination, but also as an opportunity to improve the system in a way that better meets the needs of retirees. It's a pivotal moment for both policymakers and the public, with retirees keenly observing whether this reform is followed by further changes to ensure the system works more effectively for them. As the date of President Biden's signing draws closer, viewers are encouraged to share their thoughts and preferences on how these retroactive benefits should be distributed and what it could mean for their own financial planning. As President Biden prepares to sign the Social Security Fairness Act into law, this is a pivotal moment for millions of retirees and public workers who have long faced unfair reductions in their Social Security benefits. The elimination of the Windfall Elimination Provision, WEP, will ensure that public employees, including teachers, postal workers, and nurses, receive the full benefits they deserve based on their lifetime contributions. While there are still concerns surrounding cost of living adjustments, COLA, and retroactive payments, the passage of this bill is a significant step toward creating a fairer and more equitable Social Security system. This reform is expected to positively impact over 3 million workers and provide them with greater financial security as they move into retirement. As we continue to navigate the details of how retroactive payments will be distributed and the potential future adjustments to Social Security, it's clear that this law marks a turning point for those who have been advocating for a fairer system for years. We encourage you to share your thoughts on how the Social Security Fairness Act will affect your retirement plans or profession. Whether you're a teacher, postal worker, or any other public sector employee, your voice matters as we all look forward to the changes this bill brings. If you found this video informative, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can stay updated on all future financial news and updates. Thank you for watching Financial Area. We'll see you in the next video.